Thank you to all of you to be there this evening. I really enjoy to see you so numerous, because I think that's the first time we have so many invitees and so many people present in the open session. You know, the open session is a very important event for us because it represents the day in which all the Calypso family meet. And I think that the networking that we have this evening is one of the key points for CNA to enable to have exchanges between its members. So I will be very quick because you are all waiting the ceremony. I would like only to stress on some kind of figures on key topics for CNA in 2018 and perspective for CNA in 2019. So first of all, one figure, 97. What is 97? Today 97 is the number of members in Calypso, in CNA. You have to know that 2 years ago we were 45. So you see the increase of membership, and this increase of membership is also an increase of interest in Calypso. We are waiting for the 101, the 100. Maybe there will be a gift for the member, which will be the 100 member. Another figure, 23. What is 23? 23 is the number of certified products of Calypso, of CNA. You imagine that means that 23 Calypso cars on Java platform for our applet are today certified and enable a true interoperability between all these products. It represents absolutely the spirit of CNA to have a diversification of solutions and a possibility for all the users, for all the operators or services to have a free choice of their manufacturer. So another very significant figure. For the other points, I will stress only some key activities in 2018. Today, and it's a coincidence, but today we have launched publicly the open source SDK. Keyple is available on the platform for everybody as an open source solution. That means for us a way to access to Calypso more simple, easier and quicker. And it answers perfectly well to the needs of the mobility as a service to the mass, where there are so many new actors which not have all the capacity to invest strongly in Calypso, because we are quite a strong and complex technology, but through the SDK and through Keyple, they will access to Calypso very simply, and it will be a way to open solutions like door-to-door for mobility and things like that. So we say very proudly that we are contributing to the mass through Calypso with the Keyple SDK. Another key topic for 2019 has been the CLAP Calypso Light Application. It's a key point for the future of CNA and the future of Calypso, because it will offer a new way also to access to Calypso through a middle range product with the same security, the same high level of security, less functionalities, and mainly a cost, very low cost. And so we are very proud to know that we have now 2 certified products, but we will speak more of this in some minutes. That's the second point. Of course, we are going on with our mobile ticketing solutions, and really 2018 has been the year where many, not many, but some very important networks have deployed mobile ticketing based on Calypso. That means that this mobile ticketing we are speaking about for such a long time is now a reality on the field, and we are going also to speak more of this in some minutes. Of course, one very important point was to stabilize for us our legal basis and the future of Calypso. That means our business model for the next years. I am not going to enter in details about this now, because we had workshops about it this afternoon, but you have to know that things are strongly moving next year. CNA will be in position to lead the new license for Calypso, will be based on the brand, of our brand, and which will open very new perspectives to Calypso and to its deployment in the whole world, because it will be a way to enable also the access to Calypso, financially speaking, but it's also important. So technically, financially speaking, we have worked a lot in 2018 to make more, to make easier, to make more, to have many new actors to access to Calypso, and it's very important. So, I don't forget that we are also a network, a group of friends, people having pleasure to meet in this kind of event. We have now very significant events where you are, of course, all welcome. We have, of course, this open session each year. We have the User Day, which was this year a very big success in Venice. We have the Day for the Partners, for all the manufacturers, and it's a way to exchange better with their needs, with how they feel the market. And we have some other day. For example, we install a new event, the Welcome Day, because when you have 25 new members each year, it requires to explain to them what they will benefit. What they will benefit, indeed, because today CNA, it's not only specification, guidelines, products, it's also services. That means that we intend to offer services to our member. We have, for example, the training, which is available for all those who want. We have a full set of training about Calypso, consultancy. All these services are also dedicated to enable the access of Calypso. That's the key word, make easier the access to Calypso. And make easier, but also keep our fundamentals, as they say in rugby. That means to get in the philosophy of certification in order to be able to ensure to all users of Calypso that they are buying secure products, that they are buying interoperable products, and so that they will be in a position to organize all their ticketing system exactly as they want. That will be, I think, enough for this presentation. So next year will be, of course, a very important year for CNA, because we will deal with the new brand, with the license policy, with the development of CLAP, with the development of SDK. We have to accompany. So that will be the follow-up of 2018, but on the field now, because we need, of course, to be present on the field and to increase our market share. So we worked a lot to convince operators, to convince authorities everywhere in the world that really Calypso is the best solution. So thank you once again for all of you to be there. I wish you a good evening, and mainly now I will give the word to Francis Sykes. He is our Master of Ceremony. We are used of his very good presentation of the award, so a heavy responsibility for you, Francis.
Thank you very much, Philippe. As always, very honoured and pleased to be here with you for this ceremony. And things, as Philippe said just a few minutes ago, have moved a long way since the first time I was part of this open session, maybe 15 years ago. Many of you will remember the gloomy rooms in Villepinte, where we held those meetings in English. Actually, nobody else spoke anything but French, but we pretended it was very international, so we used to speak English between Frenchmen. But now, this is a reality. As I was making my way towards Champagne earlier, I could hear groups speaking in German, some speaking French, obviously, Italian, Portuguese. So it's a reality that nowadays, unlike 15 years ago, it's very much an international organization. And how, of course, we've moved a lot. I mean, I don't want to replicate exactly what Philippe has said, but what a long distance has been covered. now over recent years. All the stuff that has become reality. Some people would have said maybe a few years ago, well, Calypso is interesting, but it's old, you know, what's happened? And so we've seen over the recent years all those new things, all those specifications Philippe mentioned, CLAP, Keyple, Hoplink, account-based ticketing, mobile ticketing, and so on. A few years ago, talked about specification, what we should do. Now we're actually talking about implementations. And that's actually what we're going to award tonight. So we're going to start straight away. One thing I want to mention here, maybe two things. One is the very great number of competitors, am I right, Philippe? The biggest number of competitors ever, and I think it's a very good sign of the livelihood of this event.
Many work for the jury.
A lot of work for the jury. One other thing also that should be emphasized is that the jury now is an independent jury with about, 5 or 6 people, including the one representative from the board, but also experts in special areas, and also people who have won awards in previous years. So I think it's a very professional work that's been carried out. So I won't bore you any more than I've bored you so far. And so I think we should start straight away with, what does it say now? The first category, which is Best Innovation. And so I would like, so that, as you know, there are 3 nominees. One of them is more than a nominee, is a winner. I would like you to come here next to me. And once you've finished, we've taken a photograph, I would like you to stay in the vicinity because there'll be a final photograph taken afterwards. So we could move on to the next slide, please. So the number 1 nominee here is Soma Atlas for the CLAP operating system. I would like to ask Cristiano Pardo from HID Global to come. So the Soma Atlas CLAP operating system, HID Global has actually produced the first certified implementation of the CLAP specification. If you've been downstairs this afternoon, you know what CLAP is all about. So that they something that makes Calypso accessible, financially accessible for smaller networks. And this implementation is based on the Infineon, that's a bit of a tongue twister, SLE 77 platform, ISO 14443 type A and B. So congratulations. Right. Second nominee, Famoco. I would like to ask Amaya De Weert from Famoco to come, please. So while she's coming, the award is for the FX 920, which is the first validator to include the open source Eclipse Keyple SDK developed, and it can be used by many applications in many sectors. We'd like to come here, please. Thirdly and finally, the Elipse Calypso by SELP. I would like Salim Hamdoun from SELP to come. And so Elipse Calypso by SELP is actually the second certified CLAP product with the characteristic to be based on a full ISO 14443. It specifically chose a niche for ISO 14443 Type A technology. And it's based on another tongue twister, the NXP E201382 Embrace component. Congratulations. And I will ask Yasmina to bring me the envelope, and I can now announce that the winner is that's an improvement over last year. And the Best Innovation Award is given to Soma Atlas CLAP operating system. just say a few words, please.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for this award. Actually, we're not so much emotion today, as we know about this award since a couple of years. Actually, a couple of years ago, there was, that's a nice story, there was a broken award we tried to steal. And Ralph Gambetta was stopping us. I don't know where Ralph is. But when he stopped us, when he stopped us, I promised him next time we will participate and we will get it. So we maintain our promise. Joke apart, it's a real pleasure to be here with you. It's a real pleasure to be awarded. A couple of years ago we were Arjo Systems. Maybe some of you knows us as Arjo Systems guys. Since last year we joined HID Global. I think this guy and this team did a fantastic job in developing a very, very good product. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe a photograph with the winners and the nominees, please.
Tutti insieme.
Bruno! So this really shows what I was mentioning just a few minutes ago, the conversion of ideas into specifications, into products, into certified products, and I think this is really very interesting. I think now we should move on to the next category, which is the best. Please, the next.
We have
the best
kind of modification in the schedule. I am sorry for that, Francis, because now it should be an emotional moment, I think, and I will have to Antonio and Regina to come with me, and we may applaud them very, very strongly. So, for those who don't know Regina and Antonio, they have been representatives for Lisbon in Calypso for about 20 years. We met the first time, maybe more than 20 years, because we met in 1994, and they were building their system for the future. And really, I am going to say something which is completely true, and it's not only because it's now. I think that without Regina and Antonio, we would not all be there this evening, because a large part of the success of Calypso is really linked to their work on all they done in Lisbon, but also everywhere to accompany Calypso. So I think really, Regina, Antonio, it has been such a pleasure to work with you for, please, s'il vous plaît. It has been such a pleasure to work with you for so many years, for all that we do for Calypso, all that we do for Lisbon, for the implementation. You know, we were quite some time, they were doing everything before us, before Paris, Benoit. They were doing everything before Paris. They, for example, do you know that in 2006 or 7, you may reload your Calypso card on all ATMs, bank ATMs, from all the region of Lisbon. So you see all these different new evolution, innovations. That's something also I would stress with you, is that you make the evolution of Calypso, because you are very innovative with your team in order to put new services, new products on the field, and that lead all Calypso in the good direction. So I am not to be longer. I really thank you, and I ask to the room to really applaud loudly and strongly. And here is the proof, because you see they are there and there in Venice in 1995 when we put for the first time contactless Calypso validator in Venice. And that's why we offer to you this photo in order to have a real memory.
Could I have some words?
Some words, of course.
Of course. Well, it's a pleasure being here, and I'm here at the most kind invitation of CNA, and of course for the last 24 years we have had the pleasure of participating in development of a contactless ticketing system with Calypso and with so many colleagues and many other business partners. During this period, I have been privileged with the opportunity to implement the first intermodal contactless system in Lisbon, in Metro of Lisbon, that was later extended to the remaining 19 transport companies operating in the Lisbon region, and after that as well in other regions of the country. Following the Calypso philosophy, because it is almost a philosophy, we witnessed the proof of the system, the proof of its superiority in terms of security, flexibility, interoperability, while always remaining open to innovation and new forms of connectability. By all means, it has been a successful enterprise, confirming that innovative ideas allied with a strong make it happen attitude are fundamentals to proper implementation and continuous evolution. That's all we need. The project lives on thanks to the commitment, passion and hard work of both my older and younger colleagues, because there are many young colleagues that are continuing the project, that have played a crucial role in guaranteeing constant adaptation to complex and ever-demanding challenges that pave the way for a brighter future. I will continue to monitor with great interest your future challenges and your future developments, remaining available to give my modest contributions and advice. I sincerely wish you all a great success and to all in your upcoming endeavors. Thanks, Philippe Vacre, for continuing to lead this project. Thank you.
I prefer le French. Chers amis, après 20 ans de collaboration, c'est avec joie que je me souviens de nos bons moments passés, des amis de divers pays, des accomplissements technologiques et des produits que nous pouvons et devons être fiers. Pour l'équipe de Lisbonne, c'était bien, surtout pour nous avons grandi sur le plan professionnel ce que généralement seul contact avec le meilleur du marché ne peut le permettre. Nous avons gagné en confiance et construit à partir du zéro l'un des meilleurs systèmes de billetterie que je ne connais au monde entier. Et cela ne serait pas possible sans votre aide, sans votre affection, sans votre motivation sur le plan humain et technologique. Mais il est le temps de laisser aux plus jeunes les nouvelles étapes et défis de technologie. J'ai de leur souhaiter de plus grands succès. On faisait confiance en CNIA, rejoint une équipe fantastique qui nous peut nous donner des plus joies encore plus grands. Enfin, je voudrais nous remercier pour l'amitié, pour l'enseignement et pour les joies des moments passés ensemble de cette immense équipe. À Lisbonne, vous aurez toujours un ami qui, dans le domaine touristique, vous accueillera avec une grande satisfaction. Merci à tous.
Okay, so that was not quite planned, I think, or maybe it was. So now we can really move to the best customers. Sorry.
We have a modification in the program. I am sorry. We had so numerous projects this year with very interesting contributions, and we really think, seeing one of them, that it should deserve a special prize of the board, because when the manufacturer contribute to new deployments of Calypso, I think it's worth to say to them, thank you for your help to Calypso. So I am happy to ask to François Motet from Flowbird for the work they did to deploy Calypso and to receive a special prize for this. Thank you very much. Thank you, and we hope that we are going on, because I wait new networks next year, more and more and more new networks, and it's also for all the other system integrators, providers of ticketing systems which are in the room. We hope you to help us to convince your customer that really Calypso fits their needs. Even if this customer at the beginning have no idea about Calypso, or even if you have to make a lot of work to convince, I think it's better to try to convince them than to only listen to what they want, because we think that you are in the best situation to help your customer to make the best choice. Only that. Thank you.
Now, I think, Philippe, can I say now that we're moving into the best customer service? Is it okay? Can I do my job, please? Thank you very much. Okay, so the best customer service, the first category, of course, awards people who've produced a technology. Now you're seeing how it's implemented. So I would like to invite the first nominee in this category, which is MUVER. I would like Ingegnere Mirko Armandi from TPER to come. And Ingegnere Mirko Armandi is the CEO of...
No, this is what you have to see.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm just reading here my... Congratulations. And so this project by TPER allows, for the first time in Italy, on a large scale, a regional ticketing interoperability system using mobile phones, and the system is entirely based on the Calypso standards. So congratulations for MUVER. second nominee is Viva Kiosk. Would like Philippe Studer from OTLIS to come forward. Come here, please. So Viva Kiosk, which was launched in September of this year, allows users to request and receive within 1 minute a Calypso smart card to be used in Lisbon public transport. Something that's not mentioned here, which I found rather interesting, it's because the process is really quick. One of the things you can do is either, if you're already registered, you can say, okay, I'm registered, and so please replicate the existing card, but you can also use the national identity card, which is a contact card, and you slide it in the machine, and of course probably there's a way to make sure that not everybody can do it, I suppose maybe PIN code or something, and then all the information, all the data is fed into this, which speeds up the process. So this in itself I think is very interesting, so congratulations for all this. Finally, the Calypso Mobile Ticketing for the Paris region. I would like Benoît Bout from Ile-de-France Mobilités to come forward. And so, Benoît would like to come up here, please. And so, Calypso and the mobile ticketing is about to be rolled out of the whole transport network of the, we call it Ile-de-France, the island of France, which is, I call it Paris region, but it's the island of France, which is not an island. And the experimentation started in July of this year, and the planned commercial launch is to take place next year. And to my knowledge, it will arguably be the largest scale implementation of Calypso on mobile ticketing. So congratulations. I'd like Yasmina to produce this envelope for the Best Customer Service Award, and the winner is... And the winner is... Actually, I should have said the winners are MUVER by TPER and Calypso Mobile Ticketing for the Paris region by Ile-de-France Mobilités. So if you could both... Would you like maybe to say a few words?
Sorry. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. Thank you very much. And I am honored for this award for our company that I represent. My English is not good, so in the case this afternoon I write something very quickly. I'm very happy that TPER has been recognized by this important association that aims to simplify ticketing management, facilitate the use for the customers, help technological innovation and reduce counterfeiting and fraud. MUVER is a new application for smartphone with NFC technology, able to ensure the absolute security and transaction both for the user and for the company. Through our application, MUVER, anyone can buy travel tickets through smartphone and then validate them on the onboard devices. The e-tickets can be used on all bus lines with validator of each access. In all our region, Emilia-Romagna in Italy, we are 4 companies and all the companies use this application. MUVER is the first application to allow not only purchase but also validation through NFC. I am particularly grateful to the entire working group that has followed this project with commitment. In particular, a special thanks goes to Mirko Armandi, please come here, ICT manager of TPER, for his important work. This award goes to him and the whole project team. Surely the result will inspire us to continue and find solutions to improve the travel experience and the quality of service we offer. Everybody here is involved in important projects. I wish you all the best in your work. Thank you very much. Thank you again. We are very proud and good work and good evening. Thank you.
So, thank you as well. First of all, Ile-de-France Mobilités, which is our network public transport authority, is very proud because it's the first time we come here, and first time we come, we get an award, so it's a very pleasure for us to be awarded this time. Like Philippe said earlier, we have been one of the first big metropolitan areas to roll out Navigo. We currently have, I don't know, 4 to 5 million people moving every day with this card, which is a Calypso card, still a Calypso card for now 10, 15 years. And now we only start to move to smartphones. So it's a big move for us. We hope that the pilot that we have been starting is going to be adopted by the end users. Next year is going to be a commercial launch for the global solution. So this is a real pleasure to have this now live, and I need to thank only maybe lots of people, but only a few ones. First, Anno, which is the project manager for this solution. It's her work that is awarded today and not mine. I'm just here to talk more or less English. So you have to clap her. And of course, everything that we've been doing is with our big transport operators that you know, RATP, SNCF, especially SNCF tonight because they have been providing first bricks of a solution that is currently running today in Paris. And finally, maybe we have some guests inside, industrial people, because it's a big community, people coming from Wizway solutions that have been provided, the industrial solution that enables the smartphones to accept tickets and monthly fares on the smartphones. So I need to thank them as well. So maybe my last word, and only last word, is to thank the guys of Calypso, because if we are here tonight it's because of the effort, perpetual effort that we do for promotion and the new standards. It's because of them that we have this solution today live on our network, and I thank them really. Thank you.
I would like all the winners from the last category now, from this category, the winners and the non-winner, the nominee, to come up here for the photograph, please. Thank you. Now, before you move, already all the nominees and winners for a final photograph, please. Or from the two categories, please. So the ones from the best customer service and best innovation, please come for a final group photograph, please.
Thank you.